farming generally can be somewhat interesting and challenging at the same time. In fact, it is quite expensive. Right now, we're in Jos, Nigeria, the largest producer of tin in the country. Not just being the largest producer of tin in Nigeria, Jos also houses some of the most exotic vegetables sold across the country. Believe me when I say this, that they have these farms scattered all across the city. And you guessed right, we just happen to be in one of them. Come on, let's go meet the owner.
Good morning, I'm Elkanah from Wen. I'm from Mango.
All right.
Yeah, I came here to school after schooling. I've been here, no work, and so I look for what to do, and then I started this. Over the years, I have enjoyed it, and I have gotten a lot from it. And so, farming in Jos particularly, very lucrative, very, very lucrative. We have got a lot of interest from what we do every day. When I left the village and I'm here, I started doing what I was doing at home. So we started doing Irish potato farming.
Yeah.
And then we now move on to tomato.
Yeah.
And then we're doing cabbage.
Yeah.
And then carrots too.
Yeah.
Yeah, these crops are very, very good here. They yield very well here. And then there's a good demand for it here. In Nigeria particularly, we have a lot of challenges, most especially with the seeds, like the seedling, like the cabbage. We used to buy a pack, 25 grams of the seedling for 12,000, 10,000 before now. But right now it's 25,000 naira as I am speaking to you. Why? Because these seedlings are imported. They are not made in Nigeria.
Wow.
And so with the inflation, things have come up so much. Like the fertilizer, we use 271313 NPK that we used to buy 25,000 or even lower than that. But right now it's 53,000 naira as I'm talking to you now.
Yeah.
So things are actually very expensive. But even as expensive as they are, we have to give our crops the fertilizer, and we have to, even the pesticides, very, very expensive. But we have to manage and go. We get a little out of it, and that's okay. They are very, very serious challenges. Why? Because the last government came and they said everybody back to farm, back to farm. And government is not doing anything about the fertilizer. No fertilizer from government, no insecticides, no pesticides, nothing. Yeah, the issue of land. Yeah, it's very difficult to get a land to farm on now. Why? Because everywhere is saturated. You see houses all around, right?
Yeah.
And then the little space you have around, people are looking for it. So everybody wants to farm, but still, you still manage. So you pay some money, and they give you a rent for a year.
Ooh.
And sometimes it's a very big money, and sometimes you don't get much, but still you have to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So land is very, very difficult. And even if you have the land and the land is not close to any source of water, you can't do irrigation.
Yeah.
So it's not every land that you can do irrigation on top. It has to be close to a source of water. And then talking about water here, particularly in this our area, if you see where we're getting the water right now,
Yeah.
you will see that the water is coming from a well.
Wow.
And then, yeah, it's very difficult to drag out water from a well. We're supposed to have a dam. We have a dam here, but it's already shallowed out. Why? Because nobody is helpful. We're just doing our thing by ourselves. So it's very, very difficult. Government can always do a lot. Government make a lot of noise every day, but nothing comes out of it, the noise. You see, we're supposed to be provided with dams, at least, if they want us to do real agriculture and real irrigation. Give us dams. Give us pesticides. Give us fertilizer. No, the farmer doesn't need much. Just need all those things. And then, boom, he will do his work.
Wow.
He doesn't mind whatever you are doing in your government house.
Yeah.
He wants the basic things, right? Government can also purchase land or provide land for people to farm and also create access to those farms, because sometimes the farms are in the bush, and so before you move your goods from the farm to the main road or to access market, you have a lot of issues around. %70 of the farmers are subsistent, and they are the ones that are producing the food. So if you don't encourage them, I'm telling you, there will be hunger in the land. They are the ones producing the food. So they play a very important role by providing the immediate food you see around.
Yeah.
We are the ones that are providing the food. So we are very important. We are. My final words of encouragement to any farmer in Nigeria, in Plateau State and anywhere,
Yes.
is that we together to brace up, and particularly they should form unions.
Wow.
One major thing is that they should form unions.
Yes.
Here we are not so united, but still we're still hoping that someday government will come.
Yeah.
And then for those of them that are still doing this, I know it is difficult out there, but they should keep on, right? They should keep on.
Yes.
They should be motivated to keep on.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always very difficult, things very expensive, but it's worth the while, right?
Yeah.
They say kasaba achingabumutu. So anything you put on the ground,
Yes.
something will come up and you get something,
You get
at
something.
the end of it. Yes.
Yes.